everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. Welcome to South Connect. This is our weekly show where we talk about important news from across 5 southern states of India. Let us begin with Karnataka. Heavy rains lashed several parts of the country this week, from Gujarat and Maharashtra in the western region to Telangana, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh in south. Heavy rains lashed several states and disrupted life in these states. Karnataka was not different too. The continuous heavy downpour has caused several landslides and flood-like situation in the coastal region of Karnataka. Due to this, schools also remained closed following government orders in areas with heavy downpour. However, a few of them reopened on July 13th. Coastal regions of Udupi, Dakshin Kannada, Uttar Kannada, and Kodagu district received very heavy rainfall. Rivers have also reached their capacity due to the constant rain and inflow of dam water. People living along the Krishna River have been asked to vacate to safer areas because of water being let out of Yadagir Basava Sagara Dam into the river. Several monuments, including the famous Purandara Mandapa, along with Tungabhadra River in Hampi, are completely submerged after a large amount of water was released from the Tungabhadra Dam. Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai said that 32 people have been killed in rain-related incidents in the recent past in the state. He said that the state government will release 500 crore rupees to restore public infrastructure damaged in heavy rainfall and floods across Karnataka. In another news from the state of Karnataka, former Chief Minister of the state Siddaramaiah had to face the ire of public, the anger of the public. Siddaramaiah, who is the leader of opposition in Karnataka Assembly, had to face public anger when he was visiting Karur in Bagalkot, where an angry woman threw notes at him which he was distributing as compensation after the Karur violence. "We need justice and peace between Hindus and Muslims, not compensation," said a furious Rajma Bismillah while refusing compensation money from Siddaramaiah. She is the wife of one of the injured in Karur violence which took place recently. The woman not only refused to take compensation offered by Siddaramaiah but also hurled back 2 lakh cash rupees on the escort vehicle of the senior Congress leader in Bagalkot. Siddaramaiah, who represents Badami Assembly segment, visited a hospital and inquired about the health of those injured in the violence which took place in Karur on July 6th. While paying visit to the families, Siddaramaiah handed over compensation of 50,000 rupees each to 4 families. Speaking to reporters, Rajamma said, "Hindus and Muslims have been living like brothers and sisters for the past many decades in Karur. Not one communal violence had been reported in the town. This incident has disturbed communal harmony. We don't want any money from the government or politicians. Instead, we need peace between Hindus and Muslims and justice for followers of both religions." The violence broke out after a clash erupted between two groups over misbehaving with a girl in Karur city on July 6th. After that, 3 activists of one group were reportedly stabbed, and after that, the violence only spiraled further. 10 shops and bikes were set on fire. Section 144 has now been imposed in the entire region, as well as 5 cases have been registered on this incident. Apart from that, 25 people have been arrested and sent to judicial custody. Now let's move on to the next state, that is the state of Kerala. The state of Kerala recorded first monkeypox case in India. State Health Minister Veena George said that the state health authorities have stepped up the vigil and have also issued a special alert in 5 different districts of the state. The alert has been issued for the districts of Thiruvananthapuram, Kollam, Pathanamthitta, Alappuzha and Kottayam, where co-passengers of the infected persons in the Sharjah-Thiruvananthapuram Indigo flight had landed on July 12th. There were 164 passengers and 6 cabin crew on board, the minister said, and added that isolation facilities will be set up in all these districts. The minister said 11 people who were in the seat next to him are in the high-risk contact list. The parent of the patient, an auto driver, a taxi driver, a dermatologist of a private hospital where the infected person sought the treatment first, and his 11 co-passengers who were sitting next to his seat in the flight are now in the primary contact list. The minister said the health workers are in touch with people who were suspected to have come in contact with the infected person, and if they have fever or any other symptom, they will be tested, including for COVID-19. Tests to detect the monkeypox will also be conducted if they are showing any symptoms of the disease. In another news from the state of Kerala, this week, the state of Kerala bid last goodbye to one of the versatile and most popular artists in the state, Pratap Pothan. Pratap Pothan, the 69-year-old performer and filmmaker, was found dead at his Chennai apartment. He died on Friday. Condolences poured in from all the quarters as members from the film fraternity and fans mourned his death. Pratap, who began his acting career in Malayalam cinema with the popular director Bharatan, has acted in over 100 movies across Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, and Hindi film industries. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan also paid his condolences to Pratap Pothan, calling him a spontaneous and unique actor who adapted to changing ways of cinema. The CM said he had marked his stamp as an artist, filmmaker, and producer in the South Indian cinema. Pratap was also remembered for expressing his rightful opinions on political and social topics. Well, in yet another shocking case from the state, a bomb was hurled at RSS office in Payanur in Kerala in district of Kannur in the early hours of Tuesday morning. Window panes and the glass doors were shattered on the ground, as was seen in the CCTV images that were shared on various social media platforms as well as the chairs from the office were seen fallen on the ground. However, nobody was hurt in this incident. A CCTV footage showed the moment when the bomb went off. Two motorcycle-borne assailants had earlier scanned the area. The CCTV had captured this. However, no one was injured as nobody was in the office at the time of the attack. The attack triggered concerns also because the RSS office is located not too far from the police station. Security has been increased in the area since this incident. Let us talk about news from Tamil Nadu. The AIADMK leadership conundrum seems to be finally coming to an end, with the court putting an end to the dual leadership formula of the party. However, the party cadre seems to be in confusion and split over the two heavyweight leaders. AIADMK Interim General Secretary K. Palaniswamy on Thursday, July 14th, expelled O. Paneerselvam's sons and 16 other supporters of the ousted leader from the party. Ravindranath, the party's Lok Sabha member from Theni constituency, and Jayapradeep, both sons of Paneerselvam and former minister Velamandi and Natarajan, were expelled. Former legislators and MPs were also among 15 others who were expelled from the party's primary membership. In a party release, Palaniswamy said the move is a disciplinary action and all 18 of them have acted against party interest, principles, and brought disrepute to the organization. Life remained paralyzed in Andhra Pradesh as hundreds of villages, especially the island villages in the state along the course of Godavari, remained underwater in what can be called as one of the worst floods in several years. Swollen River has been discharging 21.78 lakh cusecs of water as on Friday, July 15th night. At Sir Arthur Cotton Barrage at Doaleswaram near Rajamahendravaram in Andhra Pradesh. The State Disaster Management Authority said the flood flow could increase to 25 lakh cusecs by Saturday. It said in a release that 62,337 people from hundreds of flood-hit villages in 4 districts of the state were shifted to 220 relief camps as their villages remained inundated. Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy undertook an aerial survey of the flood-hit areas on Friday afternoon and asked the official machinery to remain on high alert. Meanwhile, River Krishna has also been receiving massive inflows due to copious rains in the upper catchment areas. Well, let's move on to another news from the state. The Telugu Desam party of Chandrababu Naidu has decided to support Draupadi Murmu, the NDA's presidential candidate, for the upcoming presidential election. His party said, according to the sources, that if she is elected, she will be the first tribal woman to become the president of India, and that is why the party has decided to support Draupadi Murmu's nomination for the post of president of India. Now, interestingly, both the parties in Andhra Pradesh, the ruling YSRCP as well as the opposition TDP, are going to support the NDA candidate for the post of President of India. Let's move on to the state of Telangana. The floods in Telangana have taken a monstrous form. Several areas of the state have gone underwater. A Telangana journalist working with a television news channel washed away during flooding in Jagtial district while heavy rains were lashing that particular area. Zamir, a reporter working with the Telugu news channel NTV, had gone to Bornapalli village in Raikal Mandal to report on 9 farm labourers who were trapped in the village as waters of the Godavari rose. When the gates of the Sriram Sagar project reservoir on the Godavari river was lifted, 9 labourers of Bornapalli found themselves stuck and stranded in the middle of the river flow. The 9 people had sent out an SOS selfie video to their families. Zamir had gone to cover the rescue operation. The incident took place when Zamir and another person named Syed Riaz Ali were returning to Jagtial from the village. They were traveling in a Swift Desire car and had reached Ramojipet village when they took a shortcut off the main road. However, while they were trying to cross a flooded road between Ramojipet and Bhupatipur in Raikal Mandal, their car was washed away by the floodwaters. Local residents who saw their car getting washed away tried to rescue them. While Syed Riaz Ali was pulled to safety, Zamir went missing. 3 days later, his body was found. Well, that's all for this week's South Connect. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Also, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, like this video and comment below it. And if you like the content in this video, please do not forget to give us a super thanks on YouTube and superstar on Facebook. Also, if you want to contribute to our journalism, go to our website www.hwnews.in/subscribe us. There we have listed several subscription options for our readers as well as for our viewers. You can choose the plan that suits your budget and pay us. Because when you pay, you help independent media like us not only survive but also thrive, to tell you the truth. Thank you so much.